got a new guitar. I've had this guitar for about 2 weeks now. I think I got it just before New Year's. I should probably remember that, but oh well. And this is a Hartwood Charger, which, if you don't know Hartwood, they are an own brand of Gear for Music, which is kind of like one of the main UK music dealers. I think it's one of the few remaining ones now that PMT are gone. That's sad. But yeah, so I brought this guitar after kind of about a year of consideration, because I saw the strawberry milkshake one and I was like, okay, that looks quite cool. But I just couldn't quite justify it. And then I saw this black one come out and I was like, oh, now I need to get this. Yeah, so I ended up buying this just after Christmas. I think it was like the 28th. And then it came like 3 days later, which I was just completely shocked by. That, I mean, obviously, York's only a 3-hour drive away, but still, that's like, for it to get here that quick, that side of Christmas, like, I don't know what they're doing, considering it came on a Sunday, and I only got Monday delivery. I think I just paid for, like, standard delivery or something. So, yeah, go Gear for Music with, getting stuff here on time, and even ahead of time. And the guitar itself, bear in mind, this is a £200 instrument. I believe it might have been on a sale, so they might be a little bit more. I believe they're like 250 or something, I'm not sure. But the specs that you get for that money, you get like coil split, you get just these looks in general. The style is amazing. Oh, and it's like an original-ish shape. I believe it might even be completely original. I'm not fully certain. I'm not aware of any guitars that look similar to this, and I'm a bit of a nerd, so I think I would be. But yeah, it's got locking tuners. It doesn't say on the spec sheet, but I've heard some people say stainless steel on the frets, and as I said, coil split. And it's, set neck as well, which you don't get very often on, especially guitars this price. Like, this has some specs that even, like, £5,000 Gibsons don't have, and that in itself is enough to really, like, make you want to buy it. And it also just sounds great. It is exceptionally versatile. Like, I have played everything from, like, the heaviest shit you could ever think of to, like, I don't know, funk on this. I've used it on my band's new song, All a Dream, and another one that's going to be coming out hopefully soon. I'm aiming to have it out like this week, if not next week. And so far I'm using this just in drop C sharp, which is kind of my normal tuning. I move it about a little bit sometimes, and it kind of just works flawlessly. Well, as flawlessly as you can with a 200, because obviously when you're making a guitar for £200, there's going to be some corners you're going to cut, and usually the corners they would cut are the tuners, and like electronic stuff. Sadly, there were a couple little setup issues on this, but they're kind of like, they're negligible. So the first fret is buzzy. I don't know if you can hear that, and so is the 17th. And this one will like fret out if you start bending. So it kind of just needs a fret level, which I need to learn how to do at home, and then I will be doing it at home. But yeah, for £200, you can't really complain when you're getting all of this guitar for that much. Oh, it's also got 24 frets as well, which, as I mentioned in my review of the Rogue Baritone last year, that was a bit of a problem for me with that. I've still got the guitar. It's a little bit worse for wear these days because I've been playing it a lot and I tried to decorate it as well, but it is still perfectly playable. I keep this in either F or F sharp these days because I'm not really playing that much live anymore. Ugh. Yeah, so that guitar is still great. This guitar is also great. Obviously, apart from those little issues, there's no problems with it. The electronics work perfectly. Coil split, you can get some really funky stratty tones if you coil split and use the middle pickup. Not middle pickup, the middle position, have both of them. It sounds very much like a Strat. Yeah, this guitar is so insanely versatile. Just the amount of tones that you can get from it. The only thing that I would like for Give Music Hartwood to do is make a baritone one of these. Because obviously I'm a bit biased, I'm a baritone person myself. But, you know, in recent, like, look at like the guy from Thornhill, Ethan. He was playing is it a Mondasa baritone by Revolta? Those are awesome, and the styling is also just quite similar. I'll put it on screen there. And yeah, it would just be cool to have this guitar, this shape, this style, but longer, so that I could go lower, because I mean, I've not got much problems with pitch shifting. I do pitch shift this guitar a lot. I mean, I'll show some examples. But yeah, you can pitch shift this guitar just fine, and it keeps its tone if you're using the right pitch shifter. So I need to just do that. But to have a guitar that I could, you know, like comfortably tune down to drop F on, because you could, it just wouldn't be fun. Because you'd have to use stupid heavy strings and you'd still get a lot of pitch drift. I mean, and this guitar I'm in drop C sharp, got set to 1052s on it. You get a little bit of pitch drift, but it's not like, it's in a usable way. And obviously you don't always need to be hammering on the string like that. And I could easily solve that little bit of pitch drift with, you know, just upping the string gauge a little bit on those low strings. Yeah, so if Hartwood were to make a baritone version of this that has just this same electronics, same everything else, I think I'd jump on that immediately. It would just be amazing to have, and I think it would sound great as well. Yeah, so I think that'll do for this video. I think I've said everything I need to. Oh, the jack position did actually get a little bit confusing for me when I first got it, and still I'm getting used to it now, because it's like, with a lot of guitars like this, you expect it to kind of be on this lower bout, about there, but no, it's like a bit further up and it's there. So I mean, it also means that if you're playing on stage, it's a lot easier to just bop on something. But other than that, this guitar is flawless, and I'm very happy that I ended up buying it. And I think I said this earlier, I'm probably even going to go and get the strawberry milkshake one, because it just looks nice, and I'd like to have a guitar that I can, you know, I want to keep this as kind of like my standard one, and then have another one that I can keep in like B flat or something. Yeah, so I'm going to show you some tone demos now, and that'll be me out. Goodbye.